Hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of Thomas Talks. Don't have a lot to talk about today, but we'll see where it goes. Today I will talk about, I know that I was supposed to try to put up some Terraria footage of me and my friend, however that is not going to happen because going through and I was able to record it, that wasn't a problem. The problem was that you couldn't hear my friend because apparently his mic was not coming through very well. So, sorry, unless you want me to put it up as just me saying random things, really. So, I probably won't be having any Terraria footage up for a while, if at all. I am, however, going to attempt, and I use the word lightly, to put up Minecraft footage after 1.9 comes out soon. I don't know that my computer can handle it though, so I don't think I'll actually be able to do much. So we'll see where that goes. I have to correct myself also. In my last episode, I said that Dark Souls was coming out the 10th, and I was wrong. It actually came out the 4th, I believe. And so for that I apologize. But anyway, I went and I got the Dark Souls game. Excellent game. I think it's not as hard as people are saying it is. It's more of you have to actually give a damn about taking your time, using strategy. You have to think it out, and play it online is a big feature. You have to make sure, and a lot of people are not playing it online because when you're playing it online, you are no longer allowed to use party chat, only private chat, and so a lot of people are refusing to play it online. And that's the only way you're going to get tips from the other players that have been playing it. Also, but however, there are some parts where you go in and it's just ridiculously, it is hard. The demons tend to be very difficult, but there are also ways around them. For instance, they added the summoning soaps. Well, I can't say they really added it, but they have summoning soaps, and they give you the ability to summon. If you do it right through the game, you will find AIs that you can do certain interactions with at certain intervals of the game, and you will be able to summon them to fight for you, or fight with you, I should say, at certain boss battles and such. They're only there for a limited amount of time, and if they die, they die. Yeah, I don't think you get to use them again if they die. So you want to make sure that you're definitely doing it right. But you can use them after the Taurus demon. You find one, and you can summon him for other demons. For instance, a lot of people are having issues with the gargoyles, the double gargoyles on the bell tower. Now me, I didn't have an issue with that at all for some reason. I went in there alone, and I took my my Drake sword, and I mean, I'm a knight, so I can pretty easily defend against all of that stuff. But I have a high endurance, so I have a lot of stamina. So I'm good at defensive, and yet my weight load isn't weighing me down a lot. It's about 50%, so I'm moving decently fast for my tanking class. And so, for me, it wasn't difficult. All I had to do was evade his attack and get up behind him and slice him in the ass. I mean, it wasn't hard for me. And by the time the other bell tower gargoyle got down there, he I mean, he was flying down and I two-shotted, and I finished the last 2 hits on the other gargoyle, so I only had to fight the flame gargoyle at once. I didn't have to fight the other one at the same time. So for me it was a lot easier, but apparently a lot of people are having issues with it, and so these AIs that you can summon will come in and help you defeat these bosses, and a lot of people seem to be having issues with the chaos. It's like the Witch of Chaos demon as well, and it's a really good spot to summon them as well. And you can't just do it with the AIs. No, you can do it with your friend. Well, you kind of could do it with your friends, but you can summon random multiplayer people into your game, but they are also able to kill you as well as help you. So it's kind of a iffy situation on whether or not you really want to do that or not. Because if you're in the middle of a boss battle and he just decides to say, I'm going to kill you, then it won't be hard for him to do it. Now, that brings up the co-op aspect of it. When you think of co-op, anyway, when I think of co-op, I think that I'm going to be able to go in there and someone from my friends list that's playing the game is going to be able to come help me. Well, that's not how they did it. Even if I'm in a private chat with my friend, I can't directly summon him into my game, because they made it to where it's not the multiplayer is not on a dedicated server. When you turn your Xbox on, it joins and you turn your game on, it joins a random server out of their bundle of servers that they have dedicated for this game. And whatever server you're put on is who you will be able to pull in and out of your game. Well, there's tons and tons of servers. So when you come into the game, you have no real ability to summon your friend. And so you have to literally rely on trust, and trust in the fact that this random person isn't going to kill you, in the hopes that you are accomplishing the same goal. Now, with something like the Bell Tower or the Chaos Goddess, most of the time, these boss battles, they're not going to kill you, because a lot of the time, they're getting benefit out of it too. And as the game progresses through time, eventually it's not going to matter, because they're already going to have killed these people. So they may attack you more often, because there isn't a big benefit to them killing it now. So, I mean, it seems like the playability of this game will wear down as time goes on a lot faster. And you definitely don't want to have people summon in your game just randomly hoopty-doopty, because what's going to happen is, say you're at a bonfire and you have someone summon in, they're going to kill you, because they don't know what you're doing. They don't know that you're summoning them in to help with a boss. They just think you're saying, oh, come into my game. So they're going to come in and they're going to kill you pretty much every time. And so you want to summon them at the white light gate if you're summoning them. And then they have a tendency to help you more often, is right before you go into that boss battle. But summoning them at a bonfire is just asking for PvP. Now, if you want to do that, go for it. I'm all for PvP if that's what you want to do. Me, I don't like PvP much, because not necessarily that I'm not good at it, but in a game like this where I have to focus on so many other things, it just kind of defeats the purpose. Why would I sit here and mess with you when I can go kill this other guy who's a hell of a lot bigger and, quite honestly, is probably going to kill me a lot easier than you? I mean, I'm a knight. If I can defend against this gigantic boss, then I should be able to defend against you. That's just my thinking. my thinking is if I want PvP, I'll go to a different game. This isn't why they designed that game in my thoughts. It is hard for a reason, so you want that co-op for the help, not to hinder you. But they said that they're probably not ever going to change that because that's how they designed the game, period. You're not going to be able to play co-op easily. There are ways around it, but it's definitely not easy. So yeah, Dark Souls, other than that, it's very fun. If you are a Demon Souls fan on the PS3, whether you have an Xbox or not, try to play Dark Souls. It's the multiplayer is a lot worse, I think. Sorry, but the actual gameplay is definitely worth it. I told you about Gears 3 already. The next Elder Scrolls game comes out in 3 or 4 weeks or so, rough around that time frame. And I will be getting that, and that will probably be the last game that I get for a while because I'm running a little tight on funds. So if you want me to watch games, I will still be up for watching them, but I'm probably not going to give you any insight to them because I won't really know. I'll give you what other people kind of tell. It'll be more of a rumorized thing than anything. And I just sent an email to Roxio about this game capture saying, you know what, either give me my money back or fix the damn thing because it's really starting to piss me off that I can't use it. I paid $100 for this and I can't use it. Yeah, that's fair. So one way or another, the issue is going to be resolved, and I think until then I will start using my phone for certain things, for like certain walkthroughs and stuff like that, and see what kind of audience I get from those, because my phone's not going to be awesome quality. But if I start racking up people in there, then I will continue to do it with my phone until I get my Roxio up. So one way or another, I'll start putting gameplay videos up every so often, and if I get a good audience, I'll put more up. Well, that's all I really have to tell you. I talked a lot about Dark Souls today. Minecraft is about to do their 1.9 full release. 1.9 will be the full release, and so they're getting ready to do their full release here soon. Other than that, there's not really a whole lot to talk about, so I guess for now that's going to be about it. And I will keep you guys updated. Again, like it, dislike it, leave me comments how I can improve. Tell me some games that you want me to follow, and I'll definitely make sure that I follow them, and I'll put them in my episodes, giving you updates about those. The StarCraft universe MMO of sorts is almost done. So keep an eye on that, and I'll keep an eye on it and tell you how it's going. They're in the final developments. They're about to release beta for it, and they've already opened closed beta, I believe. So if you're looking forward to that, then that's coming out. But other than that, just leave me comments for games you want me to watch, and I will see you guys next time. This has been Thomas Talks. I'm out.